They killed Toontown? What do you mean they killed No, hang on. We're moving over to hang on. Why is that showing as that? Interesting. Okay, we got stuck for a second, but hi everyone. Hi. They killed Toontown? That pulled me out of the countdown. They killed Toontown. Oh my god. They killed Toontown. R.I.P. Toontown. Played a little bit with some of the audio settings and stuff. If the game or if the music behind me is too loud, let me know. It's definitely too loud for me currently, so I'm turning it down for myself. A video I was watching earlier was not loud enough. But welcome in, everybody. Hi, Yoshi. Congratulations on your rusty spoon. Hi, Bimby. I hope the first part of this stream doesn't make you too sad. Yes, hole reveal. I'm going to show you guys the giant hole I found this week. It's time to get into the hole, into the hole of it all, as well as some other reveals. So, you know, hang around. We'll get into that. You may notice the bird's gotten bigger. It's for a reason. We'll get into that soon enough. Soon enough. But I also need to post on Blue Sky before Izzy yells at me. So let me hit post on this draft I have, and then let me also go over to my profile. Let me hit go live. Ooh wee, you know, a week away. I'm like, what do I type again? Slash, right? Well, I can't type anything. Okay, there we go. I don't know how long I'll be live. I'm just going to set it to the maximum of 4 hours and come back and turn it off later. We're not going to be live for 4 hours. That would be 6 o'clock in the morning for me. Oh my God. But I am still pretty much living Arizona time. So if you haven't been keeping up with me on Blue Sky, I was in Arizona. But let me finish getting through welcoming everybody in first. I was informed there was a hole. Right, Bimby, exactly. Hello. Hi, Gar. Hi. Also, hi, Daniel. I think I skipped over you, but hi, Daniel. Hi. We are back. We are back. Show hole. We are playing Club Penguin. We are going to get into that. First, we're going to chat a little bit. We're going to catch up on my week of the Grand Canyon. And then we'll move into Club Penguin. I was lurking in Yoshi's stream a little bit after I landed in town, right? I don't remember. I've been on too many planes and too many places in the last week. It feels insane. So, you hate Club Penguin? That's crazy. That killed Toontown? That's crazy. I'm catching up to that. Club Penguin killed Toontown. I'm loud? See, I should have been keeping up with where I was on the mic. Well, y'all got to hear me scream until I finally got to that part. It's not a joke. Gar says, I hear nothing. You don't hear any music? That's crazy. Now you hear music. Reveal of you in the hole. Face hole. I really should have been keeping up with the chat better. All right, well, now you're going to hear music. Now I'm quiet. There we go. All right, that seems probably like a much better spot. I'm just gonna keep talking. I've got the chat like actively refreshed, so I'm paying attention. But also welcome in, Rose. Hi, Ube. Hi, hope you guys are doing well. I don't see no Verdetta. Well, if the audio is still too quiet, let me know. I will keep turning it up. Otherwise, I can also turn the music down if the music is just drowning me out. I got room on both ends to keep going. I think I am going to bump it up just a little bit. Eep, eep, but c'est la vie. No, exactly. That sound lovely. Okay. Good, good. Well, I hope you guys have had a great week. I had a blast. The Overwatch addiction calls. Daniel. I don't know if you heard, but we was playing Overwatch. Room on both ends. No, right. Hi, Caleb. Hi, Evan. Welcome in. Hope you guys are doing well. I am not tired at all. I was realizing too that I wasn't ever really like tired. My body was just more or less sore. But even like through the trip, I just wasn't really getting tired. I was having a lot of fun. But I spent the last week, I kept saying hi, Sarah. Hi. Hi, Raiders. Welcome in. Hi. Thank you for the shout out. Daniel, you're so fast with it too. Oh my God. Seraph, we've got to get you a good raid message. Not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with the Seraph raid, but we've got to get something. Izzy was so fast with it too. I didn't come up with mine to be clear, but Izzy was like pen to paper immediately. Oh, y'all wanted to see some hole, didn't y'all? No, exactly, Ube. They wanted hole. You do have some emotes coming. Ooh, that'll be exciting. When am I playing Genshin? Never. When you pay me to, that's when I'll do it. But we're gonna get into, I think the best way to do this review of my trip is taking the video that that Apple decided to create for me, and I've given it to us in Dropbox. So I'm gonna move us over to, let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and move over to this screen here, and we're gonna see how that looks. Now let me hide that. Okay, perfect. I am still gonna stay big. I think, why not stay as a Raven while we keep going through this? But we're gonna walk through, which is the evil picture you sent me. I don't think it will. I don't think I included that in the highlights here. Like, I did remove anything that had my face. But also, like, you might see it in a reflection or something. But that said, that picture's too good, and it's really not my face. I'm gonna have to show it. Gonna have to. I'm thinking, where did I send it? Oh, I sent it on Discord too. Comet, you weren't the only one I sent it to. So I am gonna show. Oh, you can't see it because it's a different screen. Let me see. This one would let me show you guys though. This is the closest you're gonna get to a face reveal, but I was in a hole in the dark. So it's so funny to me. Anyways, we're gonna move back to the other screen. So you can see his teeth. No, literally all you can see is teeth. It's so funny. That boy looked like he got a farm. No, right. I do have teeth. It's officially confirmed. You're right though, Gar. It does feel like I'm throwing one of those parties and everybody's coming over to look at my slideshow. And thank God that Apple decided to give me some highlights, because I probably took 1,000 photos, narrowed it to like 200, and we'll say 50, give or take 20. And it then told me the video was too long to export, so it told me make choices essentially. But I shrunk it down a little bit. I watched through it at 3 times speed. I feel like we'll be able to walk through this pretty well. So I'm going to pause this at a couple points as we go through here. I forgot I made that routine. Oh my god. I'm running. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, I think it's a solid 10 seconds comment. Me when I get the middle bet. Now I did get the middle stall at the Phoenix airport, and I did blow it up. And, sorry, but I did. And if you look, everybody poops. Now it's your time. This fucking routine. Oh, this is about to be the silliest night of our lives. Sorry, can you speak up? We can't hear you. Okay, I'm turning it down. I don't want it to be so quiet that you guys can't hear it, but... And so did the Go Live notif say hole reveal or something, by the way? It did. It said face? Oh, I mean reveal? So there might be a reveal. There might be a reveal along the way here. We did reveal a little bit of face. We're definitely going to reveal plenty of hole. There was a time at the Sky Harbor in Phoenix where this man tried to cruise me. That. Now Bimby. Not both of y'all. Like holes in the road? There were actually a lot of holes in the road, or at least like the road was worn down enough in certain parts where I was like, I'm getting really nervous about the tires because the speed limit was 75, and the last night I was driving back in the dark, just booking it. We're going 75 up to 80. And I was like, oh, no, we need to go down to 60. I'm sorry, everybody. Y'all go around me. Go around, please, because it was spooky at certain parts. I was not made for that. It is a rental car. So, no, the potholes were very much my concern because I'm in the desert. An hour through the desert is like 5 through the forest. It's true. It's true. All right, I'm gonna let the video start playing though. It literally starts from landing in Phoenix. Well, before I get into the video too, I'll tell you guys, it was more than the Grand Canyon. It was a little bit more of a road trip through Arizona, starting in Phoenix, and then ending with me staying in the Grand Canyon, but then I added a little bit of going to Horseshoe Bend. So I'll let the video play and then I'll pause it at a few points through here. We'll see how quickly it takes to pause the video. But this was in Phoenix for my hotel. Oh God, yeah, we have to pause it here in just a second. Okay, so I also posted on Blue Sky. What did I post? I posted something and I said I'd tell you guys later. Sun chips, a turkey and Swiss, and a motorcycle accident. Walk into a restaurant. Anyways, I'll tell y'all later. So that's where we get here. I'm minding my business. Hilltop Deli, delicious. I had a turkey and Swiss the first time. I came back here a second time, and I got a turkey. I don't know, something similar. Add bacon and something else that I added, but it was good. It was great. However, a man did fly off of his motorcycle right here, and I watched it because all of a sudden I hear a thud, and that was apparently him hitting the car that he was sideswiping. Flew, and I turn around because I was grabbing my AirPods out of the car, and I'm just seeing a body in the air at that point. Then all of a sudden, I'm hearing order 78, order 78. How is my sandwich already ready? First of all, I just stepped outside, and she's asking me what kind of bread I want, actually. And I said, hold on. I need to see if he gets up. I need to see if see Bimby, my friend that lives in Utah, said the same thing. Said the same thing. Oh, just another day in the southeast or southwest. I said, oh. He said, hopefully that's the only one you see. It was. The man did get up. He was able to actually get over to the other side of the road on his own. Actually about where the mouse is right now. He was sitting like right here by these bushes. But he had blood out of the side of his head. Ambulance was there, stat. So like it was fine. The woman was a little bit more mad than she should have been, I feel like. I mean, I get it. Like, somebody hit your car, but also, like, the man could have died. Like, it could have been a worse situation. The woman was not too stunned to speak. The woman was speaking a little too much. I was like, okay, I get it. Your car got hit. Shh. The man, the ambulance isn't here yet. We haven't confirmed that he's okay. So... anyways, delicious, and I still came back the next day to get more food here. But after I hit up the Airbnb a little bit more, then I went to Airport Mesa, which is what this hike here is, and then you guys got to see this view when I went live on top of the airport summit. But I literally just Googled. I was like, okay, so I've heard of a lot of places to go to in Sedona, and this is when I had made it to Sedona. I should have said that too. Anyways, we made it to Sedona here, saw a motorcycle accident, and obviously I had a bunch of different hikes that I could go on, but what I was itching for was something that I could go hike to and then watch the sunset. So the first thing that came up was Airport Mesa. So I was like, all right, fine. So I came. And then I think I ended up spending probably like 3, maybe 4 hours on a like 1.5-mile trail. Like, it's not long at all. It had no reason to be there as long as I was, but it was just beautiful. So I was just minding my business, sitting on the rock for probably like an hour. It does rain there, but it didn't rain when I was there. And when it rains there, it's usually flash floods can occur more. That's at least like more of the geographical risks that you run into there, especially in Utah. Like when you're hiking, you have to flash what? Flash mobs, actually. Flash mobs. Be very, very weary of the flash mobs. They'll get you. Oh my God. Shout out American folk. Their color card is T. That's so funny. I don't think I could tell you another state's marching band any kind of information about them. I could maybe tell you like the cadets were a DCI team, and that's about as far as my knowledge goes in that general area. I'm glad there's a few trees to provide some shade. No, there were definitely plenty enough trees, but like ultimately most of the trails you're in the sun. But I had perfect weather while I was there. Like this isn't the most clouds that I ended up seeing. Probably like yesterday was the most clouds I ended up seeing, but yeah, it was perfect weather. I mean, I ended up getting cold more often than I thought I would. Yeah, it was great. Anyways, I'm gonna let the video play. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep saying how great it was. Oh, we're off to the next one. Okay, so I did have to go back to Hilltop Deli partially the next day because I wanted to get this picture. I I kept seeing a sign of a raven literally everywhere I was the entire time. So, also, I just read that, Bimby, that I failed the trip for not going to this Naran Desert. Listen, there were so many places I wanted to go to, and I was like, this is going to take so long. It's going to take so long. So I had to give up. Bye, DCI. We will be having conversations. Yeah, I went to DCI in Atlanta. What year was that? I don't remember. We'll talk about it at some other point. Anyways, but I had to go back for this because I literally was seeing ravens like every single day that I was there, and I didn't realize how populous they were in Utah, or not in Utah, but in Arizona, especially as I went further north. They were more and more, so it made sense why I was seeing a Grand Canyon raven painting. Now for $250, it was only worth a photo. Which I felt very bad taking a photo, so it is cut off just a little bit. I was like, there's no artist to credit. Like, I felt really bad about it, but I was also like, listen, y'all are charging $250. This is a tourist trap. Leave me alone. Good night, car. And then we get into Red Rock State Park. So this is where I was hiking up Eagle's Nest. I also went live here. I can't believe how many times I went live just in the middle of nowhere, purely out of like, I want to say spite almost, because I wanted to test the limits of what Verizon was capable of, I guess. So I had a blast. I had an absolute blast going through and going live at certain random moments and seeing how long it would last. I think at one point I managed to make it to 15 minutes, which I was very surprised that I was able to do. I don't think it was good, but there were several points where I was at 5G. It was insane. There's no reason to be at 5G. Also, no, Bimby, I did not get over Spotto. But I think this is where we end Red Rock, yeah. Then we get into... oh, let me go back. Then we get into Dell from Animal Crossing. Love Dell. If you don't know Dell, hang on. Now you do. And that's Dell. And that's Dell. And I don't know who this woman is, but I do want to tell her bob is very stiff. Mind you, I lost my stream because of your shenanigans. Sorry, Ube. I was thinking about that. I was like, I DM'd Comet too, and I was like, Comet, I broke your streak, but I'm probably gonna go live again. I gotta get back on Rock. I wouldn't have known unless I told you. No, literally. I just know that Bob is crusty. Well, she is a rock. Oh, we know Dell. Right, Bimby, right. I was so shocked when I saw Damsel tweet this. Yeah, I was sitting there, what, a blueberry lemonade and a half in at that point, staring this rock down, and I was like, let me just zoom in a little bit closer. We're gonna crop it. I'm sending it to Damsel, and I'm saying, can you just post this? That's what I DM'd her. Let me go to our, I'm not gonna show our DMs, but oh my god. I said, can you just post this? No context. Thank you. Bye. Because then I was off to the next rock. But the reason I was just cackling, we'll get to it at the end of this slideshow, so don't worry, guys. We'll get there. But yeah, I am very giggly today. Okay, then I had these buckaroo bites. Gene got to hear about these after I came home after eating them. I said, I don't know what the fuck a buckaroo bite is, but it was so good. Blueberry lemonade and not prickly pear lemonade. Did you even go to Arizona? No, Bimby, so come on, we're going back. Get in the car. And there's Dell off in the distance, but here's an actual sunset. And I picked this so that I could have a sunset dinner. I thought I was only going to end up doing one. I ended up doing two. Yeah, what's your question, comment? Did I have any cactus juice? I did not. I will say I actually saw a lot fewer cactuses than I thought. Am I on anything right now? No. Adrenaline, probably. But no, on nothing other than 2:40 a.m., I guess. So I had this salmon here, which I also felt insane. No, Bimby, I felt like as soon as I left Phoenix, I was not seeing enough cacti. Girl, you went to Utah. Oh, right. No, really, it's more like I was expecting to see a lot more of what you see in Tucson, of the taller cacti. But that sounded so mean, actually. I was like, no, you're fine. No, because it genuinely, the way I'm laughing feels like I'm high. But I'm on adrenaline. Adrenaline, one shot of adrenaline. And I knew I'd be here, so that's why I had to get my energy out on a stream. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to go to sleep. So I'm on indica. Right, Ube, right. High on life, baby. No, I felt insane. Redeem. I felt insane with ordering salmon in a landlocked state. I was like, well, what am I doing here? But I will say I didn't really love the menu options. I came for the view at the end of the day. But the buckaroo bites were so good. I should have ordered more of those. I honestly should have taken them to go. And I ordered them originally with the thought that I was going to take them to go. The landlocked state you were reading. So then I went to this next restaurant, Coffee Pot Restaurant. I should have taken a picture of the menu. Let me see if I can find it. I forgot how to spell coffee for a second. I definitely am not going to remember how to spell restaurant. Let's see. Where's your menu? Because I just want to, I want y'all to see the menu. Well, it's loading. I know y'all can't see it, but it was loading. So, whole page was dedicated to omelets. 2 whole pages dedicated to authentic Mexican plates. And like 2 other pages dedicated to breakfast. It was good. It was really good. So, look at that. I didn't know they had photos on their website. It didn't look like all this when I was on the mobile. Interesting. Anyways, it was good. It was delicious. 10 out of 10. The best food I had in Sedona, for sure. And I knew when I saw that they had not just breakfast food on there, but a whole 2 pages worth of Mexican food. I know I was in for a treat. And I was sat. I came back the next night to see Del again, because the restaurant that I was eating at was different. You can tell because there's not the lights hanging on the railing, but they were like right next to each other, slightly oriented different, but basically the exact same view. Vegans, vegetarians, look away, look away, look away. However, these carrots were really good. I don't like carrots. But these mashed potatoes, so good. I didn't actually use any of the steak sauce, but this was like a house-made steak sauce that they have. This was a $61 steak. 61. Worth about 40. Worth about 40. They overcooked it. Also, yes, Kami, you can ask me another question, and then I'll give me a second too to say, hi, Soja, hope you're doing well. Also, hi, Izzy, hope you're doing well. Girl, that's why I'm vegetarian. That redeem is so long. I love how long it is. It's really, really good. That's like 30 pulls. Are you gay? help, and then I lost it because I didn't have the new scene that I made. I didn't have the new scene that I made set up on my Stream Deck, so I had to scroll through it and find it. That's so fucking funny. Oh my god. Yes. I had to push it up. Well, this is also my 240, and I was screaming in the car for hours on end for a week straight. So this is my I've been doing karaoke for myself voice. But yeah, we can go with butched it up. That sounds funnier. Izzy. Hang on. Leak it. Hang on, let's see. No, is it? It's not gonna show me my recently played. Apple Music is so boo-boo, but I love Apple Music though, don't get me wrong. No, show me recently played. Show me recently played. Not playing that. Oh, there we go. Well, that's not helpful. It's only showing me the history on this device. I'm not gonna sing it, but anyways, that one was on repeat nonetheless. I just can't find it to prove it. Hang on, I can probably prove it this way too. I'll show you guys my heavy rotation playlist. It's my top 25 songs. But I'm gonna double check that Leak It is on. Gag, Leak It is not on there. It should be. It will be next week. It's just stream Leak It. Anyways. That's crazy. That's crazy. Is Farm Boyfriend awake? No, I put Farm Boyfriend to bed about an hour ago. Help, it will be next week. No, it really will be. It really will be. I'm surprised it's not already. Also, of course, there's a Robin song on there. I feel like there's always one rotating. Aloysius Dopamine. That one's for you, Comet. Tell him I say hi tomorrow. Okay, we'll do. I know exactly. Sweet dreams from boyfriend. Sweet dreams. Rockin' Robin by Robin. Exactly. Okay, let me bump back. Where was I? Okay, this was leaving out from the restaurant. This is a javelina. She does bite. Aloysius, is that what it is? I got it right the second time, right? I don't know what I said the first time, but I said what you just wrote there. Am I posting a VOD of tonight? I definitely will. I think I'll end up posting this and then, well, I was gonna say I might trim off the end. Honestly, fuck it, I'll leave the Club Penguin part in too. But I definitely am gonna leave this up for anybody that wants to kind of see through the highlights because it is very late, especially for the East Coast girls. But yeah, watch out for these javelinas. Anyways, keeping it moving. Yeah, you can kind of see, but like she had her kids with her. I kept it pushing. No, fuck Club Penguin. It killed Toontown. I was struggling to figure out how to take pictures of the stars on my iPhone. It's not easy. It's not easy. But somehow I made it through. This is not exactly what it looked like to me. However, the pictures look lovely. Was there some red glowing rock random? No. No, it was pitch black. It was pitch black. If you wanted to picture me, you should have just asked. Oh, comment, don't make me put this one on the screen too. Where is that one? So here's a comment. The comment stellation. Yeah, I was like really trying to make the stars connect in such a way, and then all of a sudden the hair was more than the head. And also not really hair. But anyways, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Not so much what I did, but I'm just gonna leave that full sized. That's so funny. But it was definitely a heaping scoop of hair. That was the whole bucket. That was all the hair. Why did they have to pit two sickening divas against each other? I know, right, Soja? Again, there wasn't any of this glowing in the background here. I truly don't know what was happening when I was playing with the exposure, but like, I cranked it both ways and took pictures in every possible way I could, basically, with the settings, and hoped for the best. I'm not the photographer, Farm Boyfriend is, so. But I was also like, well, shit, it's like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning for him at this point. So I had to tell him, no, I can't. Or I had to tell myself, no, I can't call him. And I get him to tell me how to adjust my settings. And I never figured it out. Or I never bothered him to figure it out. Then I went on my way up to the Grand Canyon the next day, but made a couple stops along the way. Also, good night, Bimby. Crank it. But made a couple stops along the way, mostly just driving up towards Flagstaff and then pit stopping on kind of some of the scenic stuff that they had. So what you guys just saw was from the Arboretum. They had a lot of dying plants in here. Things that looked like they'd maybe got some kind of sickness recently. Not a whole lot of things were in bloom, but they did have, and I don't think a picture of it is in here, but back in this, towards the left here, I guess, from this pond, they had an herb garden, and that just smelled really good. The second I walked like near it, I wasn't even in it yet, I could immediately smell all of the different herbs. And they had a lot that I had never heard of before, and I was like, what is this? Is this a real herb? Are you sure? And what do you use it for? But again, beautiful, 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 beautiful gowns. And then I made it over to Lowell? I don't remember how it was pronounced now. Lowell is what I'm going to go with. Lowell Observatory. It was an old observatory. Didn't really seem like it had a whole lot to it. It took me about, I don't know, 30 minutes to kind of see everything there, but it had a nice view. Then I headed off to the hole, the first of many. This shit was dark. This is a river lava cave. It's dark. The second I walked over to it, I was like, oh my God, it's dark. Gaping too. And I know caves are cold, obviously, but I didn't expect it to feel like if you basically were to stick your arm in anywhere that shadow hit you, you were feeling cold immediately. Spooky. It felt spooky. It was spooky. That's the only way to describe it. Anyways, so I walked over there and I'm by myself, and I go, well, I hope somebody else walks around here. Not me winning the jump. When did I jump? Anyways, I was minding my business by myself here, thinking, I hope somebody else comes and doesn't mind their business and that they want to walk down this together. Long story short, I got in it about halfway through. I was like, yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of thing I want to do by myself. And there were other people that were in there that were coming out of the cave. So I just took advantage of following behind them and said, I gotta get out. Not to getting into the hole. I tried hole once. It wasn't for me. and I left. And I left. It's okay to turn around in the cave. It's okay to turn around in the cave. See, like I couldn't even figure out how to take pictures in here. I was like, there's the wall, because that's what I'm standing next to. So there was no really like crawling, but nothing was flat and level. And so every step I was taking, I was like, there's the possibility of me like slipping, falling, like injuring myself. And I would have felt a little bit better about being there by myself if I had had a helmet. But I did not know that I was going to even find these lava caves. Wasn't until I was doing more digging and on the internet and not actual digging. And then spur of the moment was like, fuck it, we'll go, because it's on the way. It was literally like adding 10 minutes. Why not? Your disappointed comment, well, too bad. I thought the hole would be gaping and leaking a little. Oh, well, we haven't gotten to the leaking parts yet. I'm sure we'll find leaking in here somewhere. Actually, at the end of this video, it's not a gaping and leaking hole, but there is something else that's leaky. So stay tuned for that. As I was leaving out, this is the San Francisco Peaks. They are the highest peaks in Arizona, and they had a walkable, I can't remember exactly what they called it, but basically a walkable trail that animals frequent. So, my pussy. Right. It's gonna be flashed right here at that last second. Just short enough to not get banned. I thought I do have a clip command, don't I? Isn't it just automatic? I think it's already automatically enabled. I need you saying my you need me saying my pussy. So you can have that as your alarm. Well, clip it all you need. Okay, I'm gonna keep the video playing, and I think we're gonna make it through most of this probably a little bit faster than we have everything else, because then I made it over to the Grand Canyon, and the Grand Canyon really just speaks for itself. It's beautiful. There was sunset. I was 5 minutes away. Like where I was staying was one of their lodges, the Maswick Lodge. So it was a 5-minute walk over, and then you're immediately seeing the sunrise. Now that night it was sunset because I had taken way too long, but the next morning I missed my sunrise tour. It didn't work. I'll have to look at that, because I thought Twitch had one that like all I had to do was click a button on, and I thought I had turned that one on. So I'll look, because Izzy's clipped before. Izzy clipped like day one, and I was like, hello? Piers pissed me off. You didn't consent to take pictures of my Grand Canyon. Yes, this is actually Comet's Hole on fire. Truly, I think this picture is probably one of my favorite ones that I got out of it. But I missed my sunrise tour. I spent $40 and I missed it. I overslept because I needed to be up at 4:40 in the morning, and I snoozed my alarm, but I think I might have also turned it off. I don't know. I kind of can't remember. You can delete it if you want. Wait, delete what, Soja? The only thing I see that you sent last was 3 dots. If it was a link, I think links don't work, and then they might send us 3 dots. So like, you don't have to delete anything. I'm not worried. I also really only have that for like bots coming in here and posting whatever nonsense they post. You clipped my pussy? Oh no, you can keep that. I don't care. Keep whatever you want. If I say it on here, I've said it, you know? I put it out onto the internet and I've released it. Let me go back, because I kept talking over it. Anyways, beautiful views, Colorado River. And then we get into where I was able to actually start getting pictures of, it's my what? It's my pussy. It's my pussy that just got clipped. What are we not understanding? Hi, Pero. Anyways, Raven. The Ravens were cracking me up. I have to send some more stuff that I have saved over to Dropbox so that I can show you guys. But there was one video that I had of the Raven like trying to steal food, and it kept crawling over a little to doing a shimmy, like it was trying not to get caught. And I was like, I'm watching you. You're on camera. Sorry. Did you get it clipped at Claire's? Anyways, I'm going to keep it pushing. Otherwise, I'm going to laugh way too hard at that. Oh, God. This is where I got attacked. That bird right there attacked me. I know she didn't attack me right here because Apple said they weren't going to do me dirty enough to where I dodged, but it is on my blue sky if you really want to see. She flew at me, but they were croaking. They were really going at it. Let me tell you what they did, actually. I'll show you what they did. Oh, there it is. I was like, that's what they did. A lot of that. A lot of that. They also ruffled their feathers up at me a good bit, and I was like, okay, y'all are making me a little nervous. Not trying to get my eyes gouged out. This is where I was seeing literally like behind me. And then at one point on this rock right here, actually, I was seeing more of the ravens that were coming to pester some of the folks that were hanging here for sunset with me. They had pizza, and they had dropped it. Also, this is what I was listening to, and I was like, it is cold. It's almost summertime. Lady Gaga, you have a way with words. I don't know what I was thinking in this moment, but I took a screenshot, and I thought it was so funny that the Apple was like, here you go. Keep this. No, you're right, Caleb. That's exactly what... Oh, not that got the aftermath. This was the one that was shimmying. Here's the sunset. I am going to have to add them in. And then I also want to add... You did? Ooh. Spoiler. I don't care if anybody saw my face, but I'm actually curious where you saw it. Did you really? I'm like, no, you didn't. Also, again, don't care. But yeah, so I'm minding my business at the Phoenix airport, and all of a sudden Twitch said, you seem bored. Mind you, I'm trying to order a BLT, but they said, go check out Damsel's VODs because you've been slacking this week. And I said, bitch, I've been there. I was at the subathon. I almost called it subtrumathon. Oops. Subathon. I was there. Trust me. So, big boobs. Anyways, I sent this picture to Damsel. And I was like, when all of a sudden, this big busty crab walks into this establishment. Anyways, I just love that, again, Apple thought this was relevant enough to include. And then this last part here, fuck this cat. Fuck this cat. Meow, 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 meow. On repeat. Right behind me the entire fucking flight. No. Be nice to the cat. No. No comment. No. Then I get on my last flight, right? Meow. Meow. Oh, no, no, no. We're not doing it again. We're not doing it again. We're not doing it again. Get me off this fucking plane. Thank God she was sitting in the back. She was sitting in the back on that one. So he was singing for you. Don't be mean. You would not get along with Krieg before dinner time. It's not even really like, no, it probably would. Babies are more annoying. You're telling me, calm. That's why I don't have kids. Because Max will drive me up the wall. I'll just put headphones in. I really will. I'll just put headphones in at a certain point because I'm like, we've looked at each other for 20 minutes now, having a conversation, going, I don't know how to help you. You won't tell me what's wrong. I've tried to give you water. I can't feed you. You get fed on a schedule. So you've either already been fed or you're gonna have to wait. It's just, oh my God. No, that was my first time seeing a cat on a plane. So the fact that I saw two on both flights, they were two separate cats, by the way. Like this, it wasn't the same cat. They were two totally different cats. But I was really confused on, like, did she not put it on any kind of like sleep medicine? Do they not? Maybe she couldn't. I genuinely, like, so many questions were running through my mind where I was like, is there not a better way for this to happen? And then I was almost a little bit annoyed at the end when she was like, sorry everyone about the cat. Like, I would have apologized too, so I'm not really mad about it. And obviously, like, how can you be mad about somebody apologizing? But for a split second, I was literally like, now, you didn't have to bring it up. I was here. I heard it. We all heard it. We just want to forget that it happened. Maya would behave. Well, then Maya's allowed on my plane. Comet, you're a pussykin. Come on my plane. Never mind. Never mind. That was worse than I thought it was going to be. Anyways, that was my Grand Canyon trip. So we're going to play Club Penguin. So I did have to enter in my email, and y'all don't need my email. So, y'all do not need my email because then I'm going to get a bunch of fucking spam stuff signed up. So we're going to get into Club Penguin. Not Boo. Not Boo. But I was thinking, let's get into one of the less visited servers. Because when I clicked on a Poppin server earlier, oh my God, there was so much happening. I couldn't even tell where I was at. But we're gonna make sure we remember what's happening in the game. I haven't played this game since I was a child, and then one of the remakes that they made. This isn't the original one that they made, but whatever original one they made, that is the one that I played for, like, you know, an hour one time. So it's been a long time since I played this. Because I guess that was when it was called Rewritten. Now that Shoujo, you were saying Toontown Rewritten. Because Club Penguin Rewritten, I think, was the original. But anyways, people still play this game? No, let me show you. Can I change servers here? Oh, y'all, I'm gonna have to figure out what the hell I'm doing. Live and in action. Show requests. Now my empty house. Oh my God. You know what? And when I just sign out and sign back in. Yeah, let me show you what Blizzard looked like. I'm getting off in like 2 minutes. And then Freezy messages me when I want to play games. 2 minutes. She's here. Who's she? I don't know what I did. Yeah, Cat is here. Bruh, don't interact with her. She doesn't say anything. No, literally, they're just out here hooting and hollering. I came for the mini games. I came for the mini games. I'm gonna maybe just keep it out of full screen. I couldn't figure out how to get out of full screen. Also, these people, what? Like my igloo. Like my igloo. Ignored for being weird. This game is like finally crafted rage baiting for me. Why is that comment? I love this game. Although, I mean, like I said, I haven't played it since I was a kid. So, you know, grain of salt there when I say I love it. Maybe this rewritten isn't going to be nearly as good, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, but before we do, let me go use the bathroom really quick. Because I'm realizing I just rambled on for like an hour straight. And in putting Farm Boyfriend to bed, I didn't grab my water. So I'm gonna go grab my water really, really fast and pee. And then I will be right back. But they killed Toontown. No, I heard that, but like, so I get, right. I get Club Penguin killed Toontown. But where does it then turn into finely crafted rage bait? Is it just because it still exists and it's dangled in front of you? Hold a vendetta, because why would they kill Toontown for this game? That all there is social elements in mini games. Like Toontown had so much. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That is a very valid way, because Toontown had more to it in the sense of like it had Club Penguin, and then on top of that you were battling the cogs. Ooh, the fishing in that game. Listen. And like, what if we did? Ooh. Yes, Comet. That sounds like a great idea. That sounds like a really good idea. And I have it written down, so I don't even have to ask you when that is. Not even at you. That's at myself, but... Yes, that sounds so perfect, Seraph. Oh, all right. Well, since I'm gonna have to actually like run a launcher for that and whatnot, I'm not gonna fool around with Toontown currently. I mean, unless it's that easy. Okay, Toontown's gonna download in the background too. We might switch out. We could play both. No, I'm kind of thinking like if I get pissed off with Club Penguin pretty quickly, which I think I might. I was prepared for that. Then we could switch into Toontown a little bit. Bye, not Toontown. Toontown, where did you go? Toontown, I don't see you on my screen. I see you on OBS. Oh. Girl, bye. Anyways, I'm gonna BRB y'all while I do this really quick, and then I'm gonna grab my water. Y'all enjoy some royalty-free music. Alrighty, we are back in business, and I think we should go to the Welcome Center first. Not the dirt dealer comment. Hello? What do you mean? Yeah, I thought I'd just pretend I didn't change it. But it's done. Oh, and I meant to add it to my About Me before. Oh, boo me, boo me, boo me, boo me. Boo me, boo me. I'm getting on VGen so that I can say it now. Hold. I believe it's Ikin. It's IIKINN. And I will add this to my About as well. So that if anybody else is interested, but I know that Seraph's used this artist as well. But I am pretty happy with our final product here. A couple things that I'm gonna end up needing to just adjust, like to make it actually look a little bit smoother in the program itself. But overall, the actual PNGs came out very, very good. And it's gonna be extremely distorted here, but yeah, I'm putting it back. Let's see if this will be an easier way of showing what I want to show to you guys. Yes, absolutely, comment. Because literally, like, I didn't have any. Oh, exactly what Izzy said. I didn't have any of the other ones that weren't already set as the video file or VideoTube file themselves. So as soon as I was putting this together, I was like, oh, I'm 100% not doing this right, but I still wanted to like flash it up here briefly. I'm gonna switch back to the Raven for today, because it is incredibly distracting the way that I've kind of got it running right now. But while I talk, I'll show off some of the beautiful art that I got along the way. So it crunches pixels is smaller than your window is. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, stunning. Obviously, still gets the job done. But the big thing that I wanted to... I can't show it here unless I download it. Oh, whatever. Okay. Oh my God, y'all just zoom in for me. I want to show you the belt buckle. Jesus. The belt buckle. A man. Oh, another man. The belt buckle is what the artist came up with to make sure that we were keeping our dear, dear Raven friend on theme as well. But obviously, I also just have an image ready to go. Which I had mentioned to the artist. I was like, yeah, so like, I have this Raven and I kind of love it. Like, it's not going anywhere. But I want to use both. So like, I'll switch between the two, you know, whatever I feel like. Maybe I'll be myself during the day and like the Raven for like night streams whenever I get on a real schedule that isn't streaming at 3:30 in the morning. But whenever that day comes, maybe I'll just flip between the two and you'll never know which one's me. Anyways, I feel insane being zoomed in on my crotch. Okay. But it was a lot of fun working with the artist too. Very great artist to work with. And everything that I needed on time. Did you already shout out the artist? I missed it. The artist was Ikin, IIKIN. Hang on. Let's pop back in here. I can. This is their shop here. Now I know, Seraph, you're using the gift tuber, and then I went with the PNG model here because I was already spending enough money. I was like, let's go with the let's drop it down a little bit. But they make other emote, or they make emotes. They make badges. So definitely feel free to check them out. I'm gonna add them into my about section as well, of course. Like I said, I'm planned on doing that beforehand and then totally forgot. But honestly, let's see what they have in the shop. It's fun to pop into people's shops and see what they have just like randomly. So Izzy. These fill up your alley. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying. The bread Twitch. Okay. Get into the bakery. We'll see. No, these are cute though. How much would you like to pay? That's so funny to me. Like bartering and haggling over the internet just feels so crazy. And also like it feels very weird whenever you're doing it for somebody's art. I'm like, "Oh, you want me to tell you how much I value what you made?" That's so much pressure. Anyways, we could spend hours on VGen. And maybe we should. I'm also realizing you can't see the full size of it. Oh, that's okay. Anyways, we'll get out of there. Beautiful, stunning images. That's it for VGen. Stay out of there. I think the only other request you can't see the actual details for, the only other one that's unfulfilled at this point, and I'm still on that wait list and I can't wait to get off. I need to get off that wait list. I need those new emotes that I want. That's literally why I'll always only do the recommended price. Cause no, right? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna change what you put because yeah, I'm not rude. I don't know more about art than they do. That's why I'm there. Welcome to the Tor HQ. How can I help you today? Also, but like, you know, I can look at not save your game. Please. I think that's like the maybe second time that Redeem has ever been used because I haven't really had a whole lot of use cases for it. Solar Eclipse just auto-saved. Welcome to the Tor HQ. Can I help you today? No, I don't think I need a full tour. Let's go upstairs though. Let's see what everybody's got going on upstairs. Ooh, it's bustling. Some Jigsaw Jam. Time to play some Jigsaw Jam. Now, I don't remember this ever being in the original game, but is this just a jigsaw puzzle? Right. Was it crispy? Okay. I mean, I'll do it. Is this the expanded DLC? Maybe. The world may never know. I'm gonna spend way too long on this puzzle, aren't I? All right, let me actually like just focus on sorting the pieces out so that I don't sit here and spend hours on end doing a puzzle. This should take... I'm sorry. What the... do I have two puzzles? Right. So that doesn't... And that doesn't go there. Well, and that doesn't go there. Does it? No. Oh my god. Right. Right. You got me so nostalgic for Toontown now. Okay, so Toontown did download. And I'm kind of like, ooh, I kind of want to click on Toontown 2. And this puzzle's eating me up. But why the hell is this puzzle shaped the way that it is? Or am I literally losing my mind? Because if I'm losing my mind, then I really do need to go to bed. Otherwise, I'm still not tired, which feels wrong. Can I rotate the pieces? Goodbye. Good fucking bye. Okay. That was the easy level, by the way, everyone. That was easy. All right, so that's it for minigames here. Right. Let's go to the pizza parlor. We can't buy any Puffles, but I do want to see how much they cost. Just as for Toontown. They're probably like 5,000 coins or something. 800. Ooh, well. I feel like we gotta get the brown one. Oh, also this orange one's reminding me. And probably the only one that really cares. Because Daniel, it's probably one of the eggs you gave me. But I had an egg hatch in the Grand Canyon on Pokemon Go, which I never opened that game. But I did have a shiny Geodude hatch. So kind of orange, Alolan Geodude. So now I've got an orange magnet in the Grand Canyon. I thought that was like so weird that it ended up being Geodude. I was like, I wonder if there's any. I was like, there's no way that they have it, tied to the environment giving you something like that. They would never be that kind. But it really did. It felt so cosmic. Between that and the fucking amount of ravens that I was seeing, I mean, a simple Google search would have told me. They're just common there, but it did feel very much cosmic. But also, hi, Suplink. It's a set of spawns right now. Oh, cool. I was like 100% this egg either came from Daniel or it's just like one random egg that I got from like a claim rewards. Because I haven't touched that thing in too long, which you know that because you can only send me another gift after. And I get on there so that I can help you complete your like 900 gifts that you have to trade. The only other thing that I have for it, I know you know. The only other reason that I'd have for it is if Farm Boyfriend needed to trade it or something like that. But I think he's even kind of fallen off of it recently, so. Which is funny because he'd been on it well after it had really been a trend. So it's just funny to me when he picked it up. And I only picked it up for Champions. Truth be told. No, you really should. I don't know if he has Discord though. I'll have to figure that out. I'll get y'all in touch. Anyways, are all the Puffles the same price? Okay, cool. They are. All right, we're gonna figure out a Puffle here in a little bit, for sure. For sure. I don't have a Puffle that I can take. I do not remember this much stuff being in the game. Did they add all of this fucking stadium here? Let me go back to what I know. Let me go to what I know. Corporate Clash felt a little too much like Wizard 101 to me, TBH. I'd rather go play Wizard 101. I never played Wizard 101 as an adult again. I've seen like Vaughn, obviously. I am familiar with Miss Monica Ice. Also, my username hasn't been verified fully yet, so I'm just gonna be P9. Right, I forgot I'm gonna need other people. Right. Let's go to sleep. I don't want to be back in the... What is this? Oh my god. You mean P93 P934 wasn't my first choice? Ah! You know, actually I saw P926 and I thought, cunt. But I can do better. Also, Disney Channel. Highway. I have a lot of questions for what's happening here. Honestly, this is more... I'm not even playing the game. I'm getting more entertainment just purely from seeing what other people are doing in here with this nonsense. You've got a line of occults who's probably all controlled by the figure 8. This is the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe final boss. He has that Infinity figure 8 super item that is no good. Then you have this guy who does stand out. He does stand out against the cult. However, he's not the only one dancing. He doesn't stand out enough. I think the cult really is overdoing it. There's not much game to play anyway. Well, I don't know if that's true, Comet. I was actually thinking about it. This is probably the only time I'm actually gonna like really play Club Penguin on here. I just, one, am not gonna get it all the way into platinum without having like a little bit more of a fleshed out idea to it. I should shop, shouldn't I? We don't have any clothes. I don't need a new paint color. I can make my own hoodie. Ooh. Unfortunately, you know, I don't think any of these are my style. What the hell is this tongue one? Oh. Face card declined. She botched. Fuck ass wigs. No, they're cheap. They're not good. I want to be clear, these aren't good, but these are the better ones that we've seen so far. Now, what in the hell is this? Also, this, I just noticed this shirt. Be who you are for your pride. Not Kingdom Hearts hair. Speak it into existence, Seraph. I asked Daniel to give me a reminder to add Kingdom Hearts into my schedule. I don't know exactly when it'll get added in, but I have been reminded. Cute as a button. So this is Annie. If you've ever seen the movie Annie, it's a hard knock life for us. Or the musical, or what other adaptations are there? I'm sure there's an Annie book. Probably they all start as books. They all start as books. It just sounds really funny though. I don't even think you're joking, Comet, but like it is really funny to think of Toontown making your blood boil. But like I get it because there's other things that are like that for me that get under. Right, the Rusical. Fanny the Rusical. How could I forget? Oh, because it was forgettable. Huh. Um, now this I've seen on Drag Race. She wants to be damsel, but this isn't. This is. She should have. She tried. Damsel dupe. No, exactly. From Party City. Those are the words I'm looking for. I'm like, nope. All I could think was like, this is just not. This is she wants to be damsel, but she's not being damsel. So she's not being damsel, but she wants to be. Right. Meanwhile, y'all had a much better way of saying it. Right. Burn her. Either that or she's going for Glenda. I don't know. What is this tongue out thing that they all keep doing? They look so stupid. That's wild. These items will not appear in next month's catalog. I hope this doesn't. I hope this doesn't. Also, insane. Get them while you can. No, right. It's just insane that like that's wearing their own skin. You can actually look like a penguin. Right. Right. Now why is this one upside down? Because it's the silly style. But why is it upside down? You don't even. Okay. Whatever. That feels like this was a mistake. This genuinely feels like this was a mistake. Oh my god. Put on this outfit and press D to perform the special dance. Oh, fuck. But how do I get to my... I don't remember anything in this game. Lore Squish? Why were you standing on me? Stepping on me? Did I even buy it? No, I did, because I have less coins. Now, where the hell is my mop? Did they rob me? Oh, girl, where's my mop? Oh, there it is, mop and bucket. Right. Well, Yoshi was the only thing I could interact with. Okay, now they're... Oh, we're back to... we really were at the end. That was the most interesting thing out of that entire thing to me. That's so funny. Get a bucket and a mop because I got some... Exactly. I've got some gaping hole. Anyways, we gotta go. Member Igloo. Welcome room. Cove. Ooh, I did love the surfing. The beach. All right, let's go back to the ski hill. Nobody ever wants to ski with me. Nobody ever wants to ski with me. Nobody ever wants to ski with me. Do y'all want to go skiing? Do y'all want to go skiing? Or are y'all just going to sit here and ask me to like your fucking igloo? If y'all don't go skiing with me, I'm going to be really, really mad. Y'all better come ski with me right now. And here's Toontown. And here's Toontown. So y'all give me just a second. Y'all give me just a second. I don't need y'all see me log in, but yeah, Club Penguin is no longer the move, unfortunately. I was like, what's that sound? It's weird. Right. Let me turn those alerts up just a little bit more again. But they don't need to be crazy loud. Thank you, comment. It's updating. Surprisingly taking a little bit longer than I thought it would, but I think it just got stuck for a second. Right. Oh. It might also be the... No. Well, hopefully it updated this time. Also, there's 50 viewers. Who else is up streaming fucking Toontown right now? God. I'm looking through some of the stuff that's in this news section before I get all into it. Y'all enjoy the music while I click away. I have to create my account and such. I also don't think I used the same password. Yeah, I realized I was like, you know, I'm sitting in silence because I'm sitting in silence. I've been sitting in silence for so long recently, it's felt normal. It's not true. Why did it? Okay, that was weird. Finally finished these exit path diagrams, so I get to lay down. Yay. Good for you. Cool. Okay. I just need to... Not that one. I guess we will stick with this one. Cool. Yeah, we'll stick with this for right now, and then if I need to adjust the size, I can. Oh my god. Perfect. Okay. There we go. Let me stop this, and then deleted the block terms. Or whatever. That's what you should now be hearing. A new tune in Toon Town. Well, let's make a tune. Choose your style. I genuinely cannot remember how long it's been since I played this game. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay, species. Let's see. I feel like I was always the dog. Right. I'm not even reading what y'all are adding anymore. Let's see. I kind of feel like... Is there a raven? A bird? A duck is a bird, right? So we could do the duck. Yeah, duck's the closest. The crocodile and deer are new? Maybe they should have kept the crocodile. I don't really care for it myself. The deer's okay. The deer's okay. But I think I'll go with the duck. And honestly, I say that. Some of these other features might be a lot better. Oh yeah, when you make it a little bit bigger on that one. Okay, the duck. This fucking... Well, yes. Shuffle. Okay. I kind of like making him this tiny, stubby little duck. Okay, we'll go with that. Now, why would they do me like this? My toon color. Oh, I ran out of... Yeah, I can't just make this one solid spin. Oh, what color do we want? What color do we want? They all just look like sickly. I feel like this works for a duck. Like somewhere in this, like... Not that. It's great. The dark green purple gave Ravenish. This one? Or... I'm so bad at colors. I am colorblind. Or are we thinking dark purple? As opposed to whatever color I was saying earlier. Are we thinking this one? This is more dark purple, right? Oh, and then yeah, we have other colors we can add. Yeah, so if we lighten this up a little bit. I don't think we need to go crazy. Right. But we could go crazy. The streamer and mock color black. No, literally. So what if we keep just shuffling until I like it? Oh. I'm grabbing a snack. I have one right next to me. I'm just opening it. Tonight I have candy. Yep, I'm feeding myself sugar. Sorry about it. Good shuffle. Shuffle. Alright, I'm gonna go with this one. And I'm gonna keep us moving. I hate this color. It's so bad. Like, these together look really bad. No, I hate it, Caleb. I hate it. Oh my god, the clothes. I genuinely don't remember there being a clothes customizer in this. Plain shirt. Let's see. I don't really care for a whole lot of them. The soccer tee. I was kind of leaning towards that one. I like the blue. I also think this is kind of funny. Maybe she works at the White Lotus, you know, and this is her uniform for work. Not more colors to play with. Y'all gotta stop giving me the ability to change a hue. Oh, I like that one though. I think I like not this one as much. I liked this one a little bit more, I think. Or Foot Locker. It's true. She has two jobs. She works at the Foot Locker at the White Lotus. She runs the opening shift at Hot Topic and closes at Abercrombie. This was my lunchroom. This was the lunch lady that used to run the register. I knew her. I loved her. This is an outfit you would wear, comment. The plaid skirt and this Hawaiian shirt. There's no way. Maybe. Well, I don't know. Let's see. What did you call me? Big? Hashtag kilt. I meant that before the skirt. You could also type in whatever you want. Oh, so you don't like Big Wrinkle Chomp. Suddenly you have a problem with Big Wrinkle Chomp. You're a Big Wrinkle Chomp. I don't even have a first. I don't even have a first name. I'm the Big Wrinkle Chomp. I hate Big Wrinkle Chomp, actually. Weird. What about Knuckles Wrinkle Chomp? Why would I want to type anything in? They give me so many options to just scroll through and laugh about. Ah, yes, Jelly Roll. Okay, let's shuffle. Not Mitch. Mitch Fuzzy. Big Jester Wrinkle Jump. Right, Chef Bingo. I think she's definitely gonna be big. She could be Aunt, but she's gonna be big. Big Precious Beep. I kind of like that. She just needs her first name, I feel like. That's Precious Beep. That's Miss Precious Beep to you. We just need to give her a first name. Also, I guess non-binary. I picked the male body and I keep calling the model she. I'm not making it off of me in any way anymore, so. Bud. Boots. That's my ego. Big Boots, Precious Beep. Oh my god. I feel like Big Wrinkle Chomp on its own has some kind of energy to it. Big Butch. Big last name has a certain je ne sais quoi. What is it from 30 Rock? There's some fucking character that's a Jenna Maroney impersonator, and his name is Paul Last Name. So it's spelled last name, but it's pronounced last name, and it's supposed to be like French, so it's pronounced different than how I am, but so stupid. Immediately what that makes me think of. Boots Precious Beep. Wait, Bouncy Precious Beep. Butch. Coconut. I'm not opening the can of worms with that one. Big Butch Precious Beep. No. I definitely think we're straying further from the light. Big Coconut. Let me just leave it at that. Where's Big Butch? Go with Big Butch Precious Beep. She is giving a little butch, so. Oh, did I press the wrong thing? Whoops. Are you sure you want to choose this name? I don't know, you tell me. Can I leave? Right. Then why'd y'all let me type it? Huh? Why'd y'all let me type it? Is there something wrong? I don't think I did anything wrong. Oh, it's because of beep. Duh. I was like, if it actually moves on, I'm gonna lose my mind. So I can't be Big Butch. Interesting. Big Candy. Maybe they thought I was trying to write like Big Bitch. Big Coconut. Wrinkle Chomp. Wrong way. Wrinkle. I think I agree. I was thinking that earlier too. Well, should we see if it'll accept it? Comment, do you want to be in the Wrinkle Chop family? No, I feel like we all have to... Can I type my name in it? Oh no, never mind. Never mind. Pick a name, pick a name. Well, no. Big Cuddles. Baby, that's Big Kurt. That's Big Kurt Wrinkle Chomp to you. That's Big Kurt. Big Curly. You must be new to Toontown. Use those movement keys to come over here. I'm not reading Office to you guys either. Let me also push this mic back in case you guys are hearing me chew, because I'm chewing hard now. I'm getting into these Sour Patch candies. The cogs are tough. They can't take a joke. Those Sniffy's ass names. No, really. Now, how much Squirt can really be in Toontown? Right, the Laugh meter. Squirt. Squirt counter. This is like the only part of the game I feel like I really remember is like the tutorial. You're not going to like the way I work. Click a gag to attack. Should we throw or should we squirt? Hi, Big Kurt Wrinkle Chomp, formerly Big Butch Precious Pete, formerly Big Wrinkle Chomp. We regret to inform you that your application to Auntie Ants has been rejected. Your recommendation letters from The White Lotus, Foot Locker, Hot Topic, and Abercrombie & Fitch were all glowing, but unlike Shakira, you were not cleared of any wrongdoing in your tax evasion court case. Enjoy. Dear company I applied to, this is Big Kurt Wrinkle Chomp. I reject your rejection, as I saw somebody do on TikTok today. Therefore, hire me. Enjoy. Mwah. Squirt. Squirt, damn it. Not clip on tie. Whenever I see the name Kurt, oh my god, I can't read. I can't help but think of Glee. Well, I wasn't thinking Glee until you said it. I think that Kurt spells it with a K though, right? Hashtag claim. Come on, Big Kurt. You know what? I received 1 throw point. When you get to him, I'm gonna get that new gag. Fried something. I need to be going to bed too. I feel like as soon as I get through the tutorial, like I gotta call it quits. As much as I'm not tired, it's still 4 in the morning. I need to put myself to sleep. I guess it'd be like 1 o'clock in the morning if I were still in Arizona. But even then, like I was going to bed at like 12. Again, because my body was sore more than anything else, but so I was just laying there stiff and still. It was the fucking cave. That river lava cave is what did it to me. The company I applied to took because it's one of the 20s sent out that day. Right. Really frustrating trying to apply for jobs nowadays. I was thinking about it earlier on my flight. I was like, I want a new job. I want to go work in national parks or like conservation or something like that, which is a lot of like what I studied. But let me finish eating so you guys don't hear me just chomping away in your ears. Sorry to anybody with misophonia, but it's just the thought of doing those applications. Yeah, soul sucking is a great way to put a comment. Sorry, I'm like moving stuff around and it was just easier to mute you guys that didn't hear the bag crinkling and me getting water. But yeah, job applications, just the thought of doing them drained me. But I want to, that was something that I feel like I learned off this trip too, is like wanting to make sure that I'm like doing a career that feels more fulfilling. But it's gonna be hard to find because that was the exact boat I was in when I graduated, was trying to find jobs that aligned with what I wanted to do that also pay money. Because realistically, a lot of what I wanted to do was the internship I did paid me. I don't understand how they think it makes sense, but they literally set the pay rate at the poverty line. So, but like they only accept college kids. So it's like literally they just force you to make zero money. So, but it was a great opportunity. So I felt like I had no real choice there. And then the other part to it is that they'll pay like some of the, basically they'll reimburse you after the fact for like that semester, which is great. I saved money, but yeah. I don't know. I have such mixed opinions on it. I won't. It's a very well-known organization that my program was through, and the actual internship and the professors that were running that were fantastic. They were great. Like nothing against them. That was out of their control. It's truly the government program that it's all through. I mean, I guess I can say it too. It's AmeriCorps. If anybody's ever done an AmeriCorps internship, or I think they also call them something else, but they have really great opportunities, but they force you to be paid at poverty value in your area. Specifically, they say because it helps you like relate to the communities that you're working with. And I'm like, that is bullshit, you know it. The people that are setting that haven't for a day in their lives ever existed in a community within poverty. So it's just, I don't know, it was baffling to me that like you're trying to sell this like fun thing to college kids, and there's not really enough fun in there on the actual like grant side. Anyways, this is the Toontown map. Let's get to those gags. Yikes. You have no gags? I'll assign you a task. Turn the page to see your toon tasks. All right, we gotta ride on the trolley to the playground. Alrighty. Big Kurt, come on. You're not yakking. What other door? Oh, there it is. I was like, there's one door. Right, there's actually two. That's embarrassing. Hi, Flippy. Ooh. That's my impression of Flippy. It was really bad. Let's see. We've been awfully silly tonight. Yeah. I'll just wave. He really wanted to hear me speak. Anyways. What am I thinking? I thought I was unclipping one for a second and could click my way there. All right, time to ride the trolley. Hello, trolley. Is Flippy on Dreamy Island? Comment. Sounds like somebody you'll have to add. Saying you had a crush on Flippy is so funny to me. I'm not judging you for it, but it is really funny to me. All right, now we have to slingshot. Repeatedly tap the left and right arrow. Press down to open your umbrella in the air. Right. Okay. So Big Kurt, not great at the slingshot. How do I pull myself back? Oh, left and right for power. Jesus Christ. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. All right, we're getting there. Now I know that was already my 3 turns, but at that time we were actually going places. 1. Hey there! Welcome to the gag shop. So, guess I'm gonna have to leave. Yeah, girl. I only have 1, so fine. She's gonna make me buy the 1 item I can buy. Can I leave? Oh my god, I know how to shop. Put me back to the trolley. I will definitely be playing this again, Sublink. As opposed to Club Penguin, headquarters, that's where I needed to go. What district am I in? We're in district... I can't think of any of the Divergent. Factions, is that what they called? Is that what they're called? I was trying to think of those to answer you with. Anyways, insert Divergent scream. Right. Something tells me this could be Comet. this cat with wings screaming. I was trying to see if I could go ahead and turn. Don't have a cow. Report. Show doodle. Aren't you a sight? Yeah, girl, this is Kurt. Big Kurt to you. Sir Fireball. Halfway to my 4-hour quota. Yay! I wasn't trying to talk to you. Right, I wasn't trying to talk to you. I don't even know what my toon task is. I wasn't paying enough attention. I was so distracted by Sir Fireball. Well, Sir Fireball, do you want to show me where I should go then? This isn't the right place. Right. Then where is? Right. Let's work on that. Right. I have no idea, Sarah. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Hello? Me on the run. Whew. This jog. Working up an appetite. What's up? Alright, let me actually... districts. Does it tell me where I am? I assume the one that's highlighted, Splat Summit. That's a crazy name, by the way. Zoink. Alright. Not me about to hit the X. Close the book, close the book. I thought that said you're sucking dick. Right, so I can't read. You're a sitting duck. Me when I stop walking. Well, Kurt is a duck. I'm screaming. This is really funny. Here comes Sir Fireball. Let's go fishing. Sir Fireball, we got gags to go and gag. We have one gag on us. I don't even remember what the mission I'm supposed to be doing is. But Sir Fireball's got this. I'm not even worried. Okay. No, don't use a level 7 gag. God, I don't have any more gags. Let me go to the pet shop. I heard that door shut and I thought I was being chased again. Let me see what kind of doodles we've got. I forgot I have no fucking money. What am I doing? I'm sorry, that was enough for me to go ahead and say, I gotta get you away from me. I'm kidding. But what? Meh. That was wild. Not gag up. Tunes of the world gag up. Right, Tunes of the world unite. And Kurt goes off again. Well, shout out my gags. I think you should choose lure. Purple Mouse would like to be your friend. My job did nothing to make friends. I've actually done the opposite. Here, boy. It's wild. Right, so not good boy. I gotta go. How do I get out of this pond? How do I get out of this pond? Not chat. No, not chat. Not chat. How do I get out of this pond? Oh my god. Dear God. You're a sitting duck. No, literally. So that's why you wanted to play Toontown. You kind of wanted to be freaky. And go to the punching place again. It's literally not me. No, I was talking just the freaky part. Where am I supposed to go? See what my book's probably telling me what I'm supposed to do. Toontass, Town Central. A blackboard eraser from the cogs. So I need to go beat up a cog. Right. Let me go shop. Survival screaming no at me. No. What if I want to go shop? No, not the chat button. Dear God. Choose what I want to buy. Let me shop. Let me shop. If I don't want to ride the trolley though. They're so rude to me. When does this become harassment? What if they start saying slurs at me? Good boy is crazy though. Yeah, comment said I should have the gags, but I guess I'll go fight off the cogs. Are you still here? No, girl. Right back at you. Right. Welcome to Toontown. Good boy is crazy. Good boy is actually insane to me. Can you come to my house? No! I'm not going to a stranger's home. Are you kidding me? I'm stuck. Oh, well, sorry. Sorry, Fireball. I don't know if I need more cogs, but surprised to hear from me. Help me, Big Gert. I'm stuck. Also, not me laughing. Forced laughter? Hot air. Missed me. I'd say now you gotta kiss me, but I'm worried that Big Kurt's trying to get a gags for you, gags for all. Vote for gags to grow your collection to all. Right, right. You are a great friend. This Kurt was a choice. Right. I have no idea what a stock option is. Rats. I'm just gonna keep alternating. Now you should be dead, right? Hey, Aqueduct. Now let's go fight the CEO. The CEO of what? You're a sitting duck. Mind you, Aqueduct has done nothing. But Aqueduct's here. You're also a sitting duck. Oh. I got jumped. Your sitting duck is such a Reno, it really is. CEO of Sir Fireball. Right. It's like, it's so funny to me that it's hard to believe that this isn't you, Comet, but I'm genuinely believing that it's not you. But it also is like incredibly fitting if it was you. I think the username's the only thing that I'm like, why would Comet have called me Sir Fireball though? Right, Aqueduct. No, very Comic Core. It's a little suspicious, a little suspicious. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? First tune as a child was actually named King Fireball. Right, so you are Sir Fireball. You are the Sir Fireball that's harassing me. Sweet. Well, no. Mm-hmm. Right. Right, Sarah. Welcome to Toontown. Report. That one went by too fast. Fishing every day keeps the cogs at bay. Vote for fishing to keep down, I say. See you later, alligator. You're a sitting duck. Meow, 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 meow. Now where the hell is the CEO? You're too much. A name dropper? Oh, drop my name, I dare you. Have I mentioned I know the Mingler? You're a sitting duck. You got a bee in your bonnet? Oh, this is the one I wanted. Sorry, my group is full. Sorry, my group is full. Sorry, it's a max capacity of 1. I'm Fawn. I'm talking about... Please no more. It's 2026. No more suggestions. Max capacity. You gotta be in your bonnet. Now what the hell is that cog? Y'all come back now. Not Aqueduct too. Right. Hey, Fancy. if people are gonna keep joining me, I'm gonna. You gotta be in your bonnet. Sure. You're a sitting duck. You're Sir Fireball. You gotta be in your bonnet. I need more jelly beans. You stink. Alright, now I'm starting to yawn. Now we're getting tired, hopefully. I'm just looking through all the options at this point. Yeah, this is crazy. But I'm glad to see that these came from the speed chat and not handwritten. That makes so much more sense. Please don't bother me. No. Come on, Sir Fireball. How do I click on Sir Fireball? I can't add you as a friend. What a shame. Yawn. Y'all come back now. Y'all come back now. This is Toontown Rewritten. Where's that one at? Y'all come back now. Oh my god. Continue, sir. Does he not see I'm busy? You can buy some phrases later. Right. Right. So Sir Fireball's been spending money. Sir Fireball might also want Primo Gems. I'm just saying. Rolodex! Isn't it interesting though that there's always like one character in something that Comet becomes Loosely tied to in some way, shape, or form. The Girly Pop report still not proven. Even though I actually am pretty confident I do know the answer to that one, and it's not Comet, but but it is Comet. It is Comet. Comet is still the Girly Pop report. The human form was just born tonight, although it needs a little bit more editing. And I was actually going to switch it back to the Raven, but it's still on. I'm just going to leave it. I say that. Let me change it. That way, at least visually, it's a little better. But I need to fix some of the settings because this file just wasn't. Well, it didn't come as a file. It came as separate PNGs, so I didn't know what I was doing out of the gate. But I was ready to go live. Sweet. Oh, and let me... These fucking cogs just walking into me. Where is the Raven? There it is. Okay. Turn the tiny Raven off. Yeah, I'm really happy with the final product. I just need to make the settings adjustments that I need to make. I'm going to use an SOS card. Okay, I don't know what that is either. It's not. But yeah, so I got the PNG update about 2 days ago while I was on my trip. And I was like, oh, I'm ready to go live when I come back. So I was very excited. I just noticed the pilot say named fuckass. Yeah, we had fuckass as a Piloswine in Solar Eclipse, and that was named by Comet. And Comet has now spawned that as a stream avatar, so I don't think Twitch would actually let anybody have that as a username, because I had to add that as a permissible term for people to use. I don't know if I would say that's an all-star. She might not get the call. Not Scale. Oh god. I'm, again, not paying any attention. I think I found a bug. What happened? Why was I looking through the tree? Fleabag! Also, I just noticed Fleabag was with us. Fleabag, get up! Whoever Fleabag is, I want to be friends with them. I can't be friends? Was it because I haven't verified my email yet? Oh my god. Well, here, I'm gonna kill this one. What silly team are you on? Sir Fireball, you just heard me. I don't have a team. Aqueduct. That's my team. It's if you're in battle. Oh. Oh. Right, don't touch Fleabag. Well, that seems rude. No, I ignored the first friend request from Aqueduct, and then I accepted the second one. Can I friend request them? Wouldn't that be funny? Sir Fireball, I will say, you don't do a lot of damage. You tend to support. You need more cog bucks? I don't know how to solve that problem for you. Also, we're gonna have to run here soon. At least I will. Right, thank you, Sir Fireball. Like, I'm almost out of items here. Yeah, we need to go back to headquarters. I don't know what you're talking about, the DA's office. Because I will sue. There's a button somewhere that lets you click on a name and add. You can see it, and you can use it on the Cox. You really can't. That's so funny. We're all out here shaking ass. I like your shoes. Am I wearing shoes? Girl, I don't think I have shoes. They didn't give me shoes. So now we're just out here lying. You got a bee in your bonnet? How do we get out of here? Oh, Jesus Christ. Then I heard Terminator all of a sudden. This is not the way out. Sir Fleabag, you stay here. This is the way. Let me follow the arrows. There's a back to play. Well, there's also a walk button. Whee! Okay, Sir Fireball, I'm just gonna follow you because you know where I want to go. Thank you, Comet. Babbles, you're a sitting duck. Sorry for trying to be helpful. I said thank you. It's literally not me, please. I don't know. Oh God, this is not gonna go well. No, I don't want some help. Would you like some help? Oh, was it a race? Goodbye. Would you like some help? Flies off into the fucking sunset. You stink. Okay, I'm gonna play it again. Fine, buy the gags. Right, catch as many apples as you can. You're gonna be so mad when I catch so many apples. Oh my God. Oh my God. No. You're gonna be so mad when I catch so many apples. You're gonna be so mad when I catch so many apples. Right. So when I catch so many apples. I feel like my depth perception is so off right now. Is it just me? Am I the only one getting whiplash from the anvils on my head? You stink. Alright, I'm gonna give it to you on that one, Sir Fireball. You stink. Hey. Sorry, Sir Fireball. You stink. I rest my case. No, literally. Alright, exit. Great job defeating those cogs. Head back to the headquarters. Cool. I wonder where headquarters could possibly be. Also, good old Zobel Gloop. Oh god, Sir Fireball. Gwen. Ha! Sir Fireball wants to be your friend. Decline, decline, decline. Here, boy. Mind you, I ran straight past it on purpose. Just in the hopes I might lose Sir Fireball. I got pushed. Make sure to get gags. And what if I say no? You're a sitting duck. Right. Oh, sorry, I'm pressing the wrong things again. Right, right. I'll phone Clarabelle to send you your first catalog now. After this first issue. Cool. Have fun in Toontown. In your sticker book. Alright, in my sticker book. Where do I call her though? I really should be reading things. Oh my god. Not in the options menu. Good night, comment. Interesting that Sir Fireball also teleported out at the same time. Just find those two things to be coincidental, that's all. That's all. That's all. Looks like Sir Fireball wants to teleport to him. God. Dear God. Epona's house. Right. Where's Epona's house? Sorry, is that a gun tree? Huh? What is a gun tree? What is this gun tree? Sir Fireball, tell me more about the gun tree. What the fuck was that in the background? There's an airplane? Anyways, I'm going in Epona's. I found what you need. Did you really? I don't believe you. I think I need this bed. If you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen. Oh. Those are some choice outfits. Oh. Go back to the American one. That was really bad. Raise your hand if you were scared. Raise his hand. Mind you, where's Epona? Where does Epona fit into any of this? Sorry, this is not your bank. Also, I thought that said Epona's horse, which I think would have been even funnier of a typo. Is that everything in here? Okay, I'm following you. You just don't ever take me anywhere. Oh, I gotta go in here. No, it's not letting me. Oh, we're not getting into all this. Sorry. Oh, well, hang on, y'all. I lied. My eyes? Oh, you wanted me to put this ugly shirt on. No, liar. Bee in your bonnet. It gets worse. And that's where I think we have to end it tonight, y'all, because it's also 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh my god. Oh, we didn't even make it through the tutorial. Sir Fireball. At Comic Core. I like your shoes. At Comic Core. Managed to bewilder, befuddle, and blow. Grrr. Befuddle our minds as usual. And somehow I think every game that I play is going to end up with like a 6-hour intro into actually getting into things. God, this is so funny. Okay, well, I can't imagine anybody's up at 5 o'clock, but I also have no interest in reading into anybody right now. Because like I said, I just need to put myself into bed. I've been too silly goofy. But I've missed streaming. It was so much fun on my vacation. I had a blast. But I'll be back. Stay. Don't go. Stay. Go to sleep. But I will end up streaming again tomorrow. I just need to talk a little bit more with Farm Boyfriend tomorrow about what he's got going on. But he's doing a little bit of work, so like if he's busy, I might as well be busy, you know. So TBD on exactly what time. I know my schedule originally said I wasn't gonna stream, and then this whole week has just been random. But I think we'll fit Toontown in for regular streams. When it comes to Pokemon Platinum, I think I want to kind of lean into the flop block direction we were going, but like make it fun for everybody, and not where it's like dogpiling on Pokemon, and like give a real definition to flop in a fun way. That's not so. I mean, all that's to say, I've got some things that I need to think on and work through which idea I want to go with first, but we'll see. And to give you like an idea, I'm kind of thinking like maybe a community poll, see kind of like who are the least popular ones, and then like based off of that, it's just a popularity contest. They were the least popular. That's all it is. But if there's only going to be like, 10 people, maybe I want to get some survey results from somewhere else. So I was kind of thinking about that. I saw Izzy and Bimby had posted it, and I saw it on TikTok as well. But there's like somebody had made a they made favorite Pokemon like tracker or something. Anyways, it's on their Blue Sky. Both Izzy and Bimby's, if you want to see what I'm talking about. And then there's a screenshot of a Pokemon. I was thinking about maybe looking at that and seeing like what the lowest ones are that kind of fit in there. Or maybe even just filling in the favorite Pokemon tracker and then doing that as like filling it in for the least popular. And anybody that falls into Sinnoh might fall in there, but obviously like that gets a little bit different. So maybe I need to just think of like types. I don't know. That's where my brain's been going through the last week when it comes to platinum. But before we pick platinum up again, I will have a little bit more of a fleshed out idea of what that'll look like. And then Kingdom Hearts, that's something else that I want to get into. So I think it'll be fun timing too, because I heard Damsel is also going to be playing Kingdom Hearts soon. And knowing that I'm always in Damsel's streams, I would love to be playing alongside because that way I don't get spoiled watching Damsel's streams as well, and I don't have to miss out on streams. So best of both worlds for me. Also, thank you, Daniel. I knew you'd have the link. I was literally thinking about that app earlier when I was thinking about the idea, and I was like, if I even mention it, he'll have the link if I say something about posting it. So you read my mind. But without further ado, it is 5 o'clock. I am a sitting duck. I should be a sleeping duck. Do I have to save in this game? I don't want to like... I truly do not remember anything about this. I don't think I do. I'm just double checking there's no save options on here. Y'all come back now. Y'all come back now. Y'all come back now. Oh, no, I don't. Thank God. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Dear God. Good night, Comet. Finally. Now that I've let you log off. Alrighty. Good night, everybody. I'm going to turn some background music on for us as we slowly drift off and I end stream. But I appreciate you all for coming and hanging out with me, especially late night, last minute, just slap something together. A couple different things together, truly, but it's been fun. Until tomorrow. Bye.